And it looks like, for the moment, the most likely scenario is a replay on 2017, so Macron against Le Pen in the second round. She's had a good run in the past few days. Well, there was a moment, there was a bit of a dip a few weeks ago, and whether she was even going to make it to the second round. She's having a very good momentum at the moment. She's back at around 20%. Why do you bring this down to? Where is this momentum coming from?
I think there are different explanations. One of these is the fact that Éric Zemmour, which was her main opponent, and the reason why she had a very difficult start of campaign, he's slowing down because he's not able to renew his speech, and he's still stuck on immigration and security and identity issues, whereas she is mentioning the real issues for French people as purchasing power and also retire. She stands up as the defenders of poor people here in France, and she understood that she had to not only mention the old themes of the Rassemblement National, that are immigration and identity. And I think that, given the context and also with the increase of prices of energy, her speech is very, it makes echoes in the French population, in some of the French voters.
Yeah. And another candidate who has been doing better and better in the past couple of weeks is the far-left candidate Jean-Luc Mélenchon. Again, what do you bring this down to? Because some thought that because of his past sympathies for Vladimir Putin, he'd get a bit of a hit in the polls and people will turn away from him. But actually, he's doing quite well recently.
Yes, and also we just saw it with Marine Le Pen, that the Russian crisis has not really consequences on their situation here in France. Jean-Luc Mélenchon, he has a real dynamic, but which is lower than his in 5 years ago. At the same moment, before 2 weeks before the election in 2017, he was already at 19, and he won with, he finished with 19.6. So he's still far from his results 5 years ago. I think the main explanation of his recent dynamic is the fact that most of left voters are feeling completely lost, wondering who is the candidate, and some of them start to see him as the only alternative for the left to be present in the campaign. So it's what we call the the useful vote here in France, and some voters are starting to wonder if it would be a good idea, and also to avoid a replay of 2017, because a lot of voters don't want Macron-Le Pen in the second round and expect something else, and they see him as the only possibility to have something else than Macron-Le Pen again.